Alrighty guys, so I am right outside of Ulta and I'm gonna try and do my best to do a shop with me here. It is quite busy in the shopping center today for some reason. It is a Sunday, so I thought it was gonna be chiller, and I got here relatively early. Ulta just opened up an hour ago, hoping to, give the employees a little bit of breathing room, but also get there before it really got busy. But it seems quite busy, so we'll see how good this is. But yeah, let's get into Ulta. Alrighty guys, so once we came in, my store actually has a full section of MAC and Fenty, but since there was nothing that was really new about either of these brands' displays, I didn't really highlight them. But I decided it would be really interesting to show you guys some of the newer Morphe stuff. This location has a lot of those kind of stands everywhere, and they always highlight some of the newer stuff. But here we go with the Morphe stuff. This was the one palette in like the last 3 years that I've been interested in. I still didn't pick it up, and then I wanted to show you guys the bronzers. I decided once again to pass on those just because I have 2 or 3 years of bronzers from Morphe, and I haven't made a dent in either of them, so it just didn't make any sense. But overall, this location has a very big Morphe stand. And as you can see, it even goes to the end cap. A lot of stuff, but I really like how it's displayed nonetheless. Then I'm just gonna show you guys the end cap for Colourpop. There actually is a bigger section, very similar to Morphe. I just didn't highlight that. Then I wanted to show you guys some things that I felt like were really popular still, and these are the Maybelline Lifter glosses. They aren't even that expensive, so if you are somebody who is in need of a new gloss, I say go for it. And especially right now at Ulta, this whole week lip products, you get like a really good deal. So just highlighting that. This is a new base product that I had not seen before. It's a tinted moisturizer from L'Oreal. If you tried it, please let me know. As you can see, it's a decent shade range for a drugstore tinted moisturizer, and I'm kind of interested in it. Then we're looking at the Wet n Wild end cap. I'm not really a huge fan of Wet n Wild, but I really wanted to look at the Stitch and Lilo collaboration products, and as you can see, I kind of came late, so there's not really anything left. I did just recently do a video showcasing the Marvel Thor products that I picked up, and I just wanted to show you guys what was left of the stand at my location. I always am so interested in the Ulta Beauty range, but I just find that overall it's just not really doing what it needs to do. But I was really interested in these color sticks. As you can see, I looked at 2 different shades, but neither of them really did what I wanted. It really blended into my skin way too easily, so I decided to pass on those. I also have been seeing a lot of these 3 wick candles from Ulta, and I thought it would be intriguing to look at them. They are still that $22 that Bath & Body Works charges as well, and because these were not on sale, I decided to just pass. For me, I just can't justify spending $22 on that when I know Ulta Beauty's brand goes on sale a lot, so I could potentially get the candles that I'm interested in for at least $10. And towards the end of this clip, I will definitely show you guys the 3 top candles that I really liked. I do tend to prefer a more sweeter scent when it comes to candles, so if you are similar to me, I would say check out these 3, specifically Limoncello for me because that reminded me of a vacation trip that I did years ago, and the other 2 it just smelled really nice. Now I just wanted to highlight Good Molecules. This is one of my favorite drugstore or cheaper, affordable skincare brands. I just really enjoy the brand overall. I find a lot of their stuff really works for me, and this is a product that I needed. I needed a vitamin C, so I figured I'd pick her up. Right now on Ulta, they're doing 5 times the points for any bronzer, highlighter, and blush. So I decided to look at the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics products. I was kind of interested in a couple, and I figured I'd look at their end cap. They have quite the arrangement of their end cap. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to swatch these because they were under a weird film, but I was able to swatch these highlighters, and they're really, really pretty. So nicely smooth product. I definitely would say check it out if you were interested in the colors. Then I decided to just show you guys Too Faced's huge monstrosity of a display. The only reason I was really interested in Too Faced is, of course, this palette. For some reason, I'm still attracted to that palette, but also this lipstick formula. I hear a lot of people really raving about it. I'm gonna wait until the chocolate lipsticks really come into store. I want to see what the shades look like on my skin tone, but that would be the way that I would really try this formula. Those two shades just really did not do what I thought. They were way too red for me personally. This is the Sugar Rush range from Tarte, and I'd never seen it in store, so I figured I would highlight it in the event that you'd never seen it in store. There was nothing that really grabbed out to me, so I didn't really swatch anything or really get into any detail, but I figured I'd just show you guys what the display looks like in the event that you were interested. I hear a lot of people really saying that Rim Beauty is actually a lot better than we think. I actually picked up a couple of products a while ago. I just haven't showed you guys yet, and I just figured I would show you guys the full-on display that my Ulta has done. This is new for me. I don't remember the Ulta having such a big arrangement of Rim Beauty available, and so it was just nice to see it all fleshed out like it is right now. I'll show you guys some swatches of 3 of the highlighters that I thought would be kind of interesting to me. Don't get me wrong, I think these highlighters look really, really pretty, but I wasn't convinced enough, at least in store, to pick up one, although now I'm kind of excited and I might pick one up in an online order today and still get my 5 times the points. I've always been kind of intrigued by these Benefit box blushes. I do have a bronzer from them, which I actually do enjoy, and I didn't smell the fragrance that somebody was complaining about, so I'm kind of annoyed by that, but the actual shades weren't really anything to write home about, even though I thought they were going to be, so I ended up passing on those. I wanted to show you guys the NYX liquid lipstick shines that I have just been doing some testing on the one that I got, and I just wanted to show you the only other color that I would even be interested in, something that is a little bit too dark for me, so I'm gonna be good. This is the whole NYX display. Once again, my Ulta has a huge NYX display. They have their own pretty much aisle fully. And this was another product that I was really, really interested in. I hear a lot of people talking about these Milky Glosses, and yeah, this was the only shade that I was even halfway interested in. I swatched it. I was really intrigued. Thankfully, I asked the cashier, and she was able to actually find me some later on. So always ask your cashier, even if you are embarrassed in any way, shape, or form. I was interested in these because I've been wanting a white base. When I applied it on my hand, it was very much clear, so I didn't end up picking it up, but it might have been because it was a sample and so many people had really already picked up the product. Now I'm showing you guys some of the e.l.f. products. Once again, e.l.f. has a pretty big display area, and as you can see, I zero in completely on these cream eyeshadow bases. I really have been intrigued in this area of makeup, and because it's new to me and because of my financial situation, I just really want to stick with these drugstore brands, and so e.l.f. has really been one of those brands that I've been highlighting in this regard. So yeah, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed my Ulta stuff. Alrighty guys, so it felt super crowded, so I tried to do my best to get some form of footage. I really stuck with the drugstore a lot during this video, mainly because of just my financial situation, and I just don't want to be tempted, and I feel like a lot of you guys as well don't really want to be tempted by any of that like high-end stuff. But also, you know, that's just where I'm vibing right now, and so that's just how it is. I did see some higher end stuff, and I did pick up a couple of, I feel like, expensive things. There are some deals going on right now, so that's kind of why I did that, but I will talk rhyme and reason later. I think I'm gonna go ahead and swing by Bath and Body Works. I have an order to pick up, and I also wanted to showcase any of the Halloween stuff that was still available in the store. So I'm gonna do my best to kind of combine both, because I know I promised you guys an Ulta, but I also seemed like you guys were interested in seeing the Halloween stuff as well. So I am going to head there now as soon as my AC really kicks in, because child, it is hot. It is 93 degrees right now. I am in jeans. Anyways, so I am gonna go ahead and drive. It's gonna take a little bit for me to get there, and I think I'm going back to the Laurel location, or whatever the location was that I was at last time I did my old video, which was Shop With Me. So I will have that down below. I apologize if you can see the sweat. This is real life, okay? It is 93 degrees. So I'm gonna do that, maybe swing by some Starbucks, and then I'll haul or showcase all the stuff that I pick up at the end of the video, just like I did in the last one. And if you're wondering, I'm in the Ulta in Laurel. That's all I know. I think it's in Laurel. So yeah, I'm just gonna, and that's Laurel, Maryland, in case you are not familiar with my channel. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna head to the other location, and we're just gonna shop there too. So I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so there wasn't that big of a display, but I wanted to pretty much show you guys everything. So there are three big kind of scents that are available right now. It's this Vampire Blood, the Pumpkin Carving scent, and then also the Ghoul Friend scent. I definitely preferred the Ghoul Friend scent. That had a sweeter, kind of stronger, fruitier scent. So if you're somebody like that, I would definitely go for that. The strawberry one just seemed nasty. I don't know, I just didn't like it at all. They also have a lot of these cute kind of pocket coverings, which are really, really cute if you're somebody who gets your hand sanitizer from Bath and Body Works. Plenty of soaps available, and they have this like glittery diamond balm mist. They also have a lot of like cute candle display arrangements. I don't know if I would say pick them up, but yeah, do go for you. And then they also kind of have a couple of random new candle scents available that I went ahead and took a peek at as well. Overall, not that much. This is a whole area where everything is pretty much heavily discounted to get it out of the store. And yeah, that's pretty much all there was at my store. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Alrighty guys, so I'm back at the house, and hopefully there was good enough footage that you guys could really see both me at Ulta and at Bath and Body Works. I was kind of disappointed with what I saw at Bath and Body Works. I feel like it didn't really give me the Halloween vibes. I was expecting it to give me the Halloween vibes, but there was just a little section, and hopefully I was able to show that. I also tried to take footage of the Now section that was like 75% off, I guess because that's all stock from last season that they're trying to get rid of. I was very disappointed not to see the Petals one that I actually really like, and I would have probably gotten a backup. Not that I need a backup for the amount of candles that I have, but just, you know, it would have been nice. Anyways, let's go ahead and start off with my Ulta bag. So I did make a purchase online for Ulta, but I did also pick up a couple of things today. I picked up a brightening serum. I'm going to use this in replacement of my vitamin C. It pretty much is a vitamin C, and I'm running really low on mine. So I wanted to go ahead and have a backup ready to go. I also went ahead and got this e.l.f. cream eyeshadow. This looks like it could be potentially like my skin tone, which is something that I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of in the future. I also was swatching a bunch of products from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, and today when I went to Ulta, they actually had a 5 times the points for all highlighters, bronzers, and I believe blushes as well. So I went ahead and got one of the shades, which is in Va Va Voom, and I'll show you guys. It's just an orangey shade. This was the best shaded highlighter that I found, that I swatched. Texture wise, it seemed really nice too, nice and smooth. So I am excited to try this out, and I do have my thoughts on the bronzer that I have from the range. So just overall excited to try more from her range, even though it's not something that I ever thought I would be overly excited to try. Okay, a couple more things. I also picked up another replacement for my gel cream that I've been using from Good Molecules, which is the BHA clarifying. I've been really enjoying it, and I feel like my skin has been really good right now. And this is with, you know, outside stressors, which generally at this point I'm having like mega breakouts and everything. So I was really excited about that, and I want to try to continue it up. I also need to bring back a niacinamide. I think that was also something that was really helping, but right now I'm not going to buy too many things, so that's not something that I have to use. I also bought a NYX Suede Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Mason. It's just a brown lip liner. I just don't have a brown, so I wanted to bring one back into my collection. I use a lot of lip liners lately, and I ran through all of my brown ones that I already had, so I needed to pick that up. Just a couple more things. I got a Milky Gloss from NYX. This is in Milk Cocoa. It's just a brown. I showed you guys a swatch of it in the video. I really like this one in comparison to the Cookies and Cream. That one was just a little too milky white for me. This one I think would be perfect for my skin tone, so I wanted to try that formula. And then I got two more cream shadows. So I got this one, which is like a taupey kind of greeny-ish shade, and I don't see the shade name on the packaging, so yeah, maybe I'll find it when I open it. And I also got one from LA Girl, and this is like a brownish, and it's suede fringe. So just really excited. I'm enjoying cream shadows because it's super easy to put those on your lid and go after you've kind of done your base, and you really don't have as much as a complicated face, and you can get it done quicker. So that's that. And I think that in these next couple of months, I'll be kind of going more in the basic makeup when it comes to my base, just for various reasons. The last location that I went to was, of course, Bath and Body Works, and I did pick up a couple of candles. I really wasn't expecting to, but I realized that with this brand or website or whatever, if you don't pick the products up when it's available, it's just going to be gone and you just SOL. So I wanted to make sure I got the two that I really liked, and I believe I was able to get both of these for the $13.50, which today was unfortunately the last day of that kind of sale. So anyways, I got another White Barn candle, and this one is marshmallow fireside. I really thought that this smelled like By the Fireplace from Replica, and so that's why I picked it up. It smells so nice. So I think this will be a good scent, not only in the winter and the fall, but also now. So really excited about that. I also got the Ghoul Friend candle. So this was the only one from the Halloween collection that I actually enjoyed the scent, and I think it's gonna be even better once it's lit. The other ones I didn't really like, and I was surprised. I was really expecting to like the vampire one. I really didn't. And then I also got a 3-wick kind of holder. I was going back and forth on this, but I decided that because I don't have anything for my 3 wicks, this is something that I will use all year round. So I figured that would be a good use of my money. Like I said, I really liked the Ghoul Friend, and I wanted to just go ahead and scoop up this gel soap. I know I could have gotten 5 for $25, but to be quite honest, I did not need 5 different soaps. I just finished buying 3, and that was a good amount. And I was telling you guys in my favorites video that it takes me about a month and a half to get halfway through. So that means about 3 months of use with this soap. And now I have 4 and I'm in the middle of 1. So I'm really happy for this. You know, I'll probably bust it out closer to October, which is all good. I also got one of the like creepy hand thingies. And this is for their like, hand sanitizers. And so I got this, and I just got this just to go into it, and it's the Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. I didn't like this scent for a candle, but I figured this was fine. This was the only one that I kind of saw easy accessible, but I would love to pick up, but I would love to pick up, they have a kit of like all of the Halloween scents. I would love to get that, but it was just online only, and for me, I try not to do online only unless it's like absolutely necessary and all of the products that I want are there. But this is really cute. This will be going in my book bag, and I'm really excited to not only have a thing that is Halloween inspired, but something I know I'm going to get use out of. I'm always trying to be smarter with my purchases. Even if I get something that's a splurgy, I want it to be a splurge, but something I can use every day, all day. So that's why I got that. And then last kind of category of things that I picked up was actually a wall plug-in. I never use these wallflowers, but honestly, I love skulls and I've been obsessed with succulents for a while now. So this was just screaming to me. And unfortunately, I didn't get any sale on this. Pretty much the only thing I got on sale, I think today, was the candles and the fills for these. But yeah, anyways, this was just, I was obsessed, and I don't have a wall plug-in for my bathroom, so I'm going to be using this in my bathroom, and you know, it's all good. So I got, they had a sale online where you could do 5 for $25 of the fills. So I got Apple Weather, what is this? Enchanted Candy Potion, Vampire Blood, Ghoul Friend, and Marshmallow Fireside. So these were all the scents that I was kind of like interested in just smelling, and so I got them as wall things, and I figured if I really liked it, I would pick up the candle, and I have clearly jumped the gun on 2 of those candles, but that's okay. I'm really happy. It was a lot of money, but it was super smart. I feel like I did pretty good. And yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully Bath & Body Works doesn't come out with another collection for a couple of weeks, maybe 3-4, but we'll see what happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you again on Wednesday for my next video, and yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye guys.